just to explain to everybody, this is a full bracket right here. Craig Ervin must double dip TJ Miller to move on.
Yes, he does, because he comes in out of the loser's bracket. TJ comes in out of the winner's bracket, so that double dip means he has to win 2 out of the 3 games. If TJ wins game 1, he moves on, and he will be in the semifinal for their overall singles championship here in Owensboro. The Owensboro Convention Center is where we call center court, and we're glad to have you along. A whole bunch of you have been keeping an eye on this bracket. We appreciate that, and we know we've had some folks following along with the CBC guys, the Cornslinger Bag Company, on Court 1. We got a crowd starting to assemble here of those who are left in the building to watch what's happening here on center court, and Craig Ervin jumps out to an early 2-0 lead with those Gusto Natural King bags.
TJ getting some love out there. Rich Powell, what's up, Rich?
Have not seen what's happening in the other brackets here. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything here, but we've had our with this one.
You can go. Anybody can go look on Scoreholio and see what's going on.
And see while we're continuing. Even though Craig left one up there, one off the back. So
maybe 5 points right there for TJ to take the lead. 5-2.
Takes the 5 spot there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this here for you. Let's see.
Nice. It's TJ. He can get in the groove, man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when you look back on your bracket, I believe TJ's the one that put Craig in the losers bracket.
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
21-14 was the final of that score. If I remember what you said earlier, just want you to know I was paying attention.
That's exactly right. He's throwing those valors, and he did take it to a 21-14 win over Ervin earlier.
And he's up right now, 7-2. Craig's not moving as fast as he was, and fatigue may be setting in.
Now, I believe you referred to it a little while ago as a saunter. I do believe it's a saunter/shuffle, which is not easy to say. So 7-on-2 TJ after 3 rounds. They open up round 4, and they just watch these bags find their way to the hole. And it has cooled off here, and these boards have gotten a little bit slicker, I do believe.
Yeah, it does seem like they're playing a little faster than when me and you were out there throwing.
Oh, there's no question. Well, but it is also, I will say in my own defense, the carpet always plays slow. So when I'm throwing it off the side of the board, it's always a little bit slower.
Don't sell yourself short. You threw some really good bags toward the end there now.
All right, so in the ACO singles main, it was Shane Fretwell over Isaac Hurt, 21-14. So that might have been what we heard a little bit of the excitement a little while ago. So the ACO singles. So you've got Shane Fretwell making it into the semifinals.
Was that an elimination game?
It looks as if it was.
So Isaac is out of the tournament?
It looks like that might have been it.
Wow.
I'm double checking to make sure here. And bracket B, it looks like it's Jeremiah Ellis, double dipped Cole Brewer. So he moves in out of bracket B. And then bracket C, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe I am. Right now it's Caleb and Tyler. Caleb
playing right there on court 1.
On court 1, and they are knotted at 9.
So there we go.
Yep, so that explains where we are.
There's about 10 people left, if I've counted that correct, as you were saying it all, in the whole tournament. Hey, that's pretty good. Started with 502.
All right, so what we'll do here is we'll watch these guys wrap things up here as TJ holds a 9-4 lead over Craig Ervin here in round number 6. We'll shut things down and take a quick break, set a reset, and then we will find our way to our semifinals in the singles, and also, ideally, we will have the doubles championship here on center court. Now, Craig Ervin is playing in that doubles championship, so he's still got quite a bit of cornhole left to play. I know he'd like to have that one back if he could. He's got, 1, 2 up top. He's got, TJ's got a couple of his up top. Each has one underneath. So what he's going to do is just, he's gonna lay it off the board just as a kindness. How about that? You want to call that a kindness?
Yeah, I think Craig says thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I don't know.
I think TJ also said something but I don't think it was thank.
And
he was talking to himself.
That round, we were so used to these guys throwing so many bags in the hole, and that was an ugly round just for a wash.
It's fatigue.
Yeah.
It's fatigue.
Usually we can blame it on nerves.
Yeah, Dave Johnson says we'll see TJ in a purple jersey next time we see him after tonight. So he's putting all his chips on TJ Miller, who's been playing a pretty solid weekend all weekend.
Yeah.
And
TJ.
You're welcome.
He's been sitting for a long time now since he and Tyler Goodwin played on this court. And that could be coming into play early here, but he got a lot of warm-ups.
He did, and it was a nice favor done to him there by Craig, who left a couple off to the side. He's only going to sacrifice the 1 point is TJ, but they'll gather everything back together, and we'll keep an eye on Caleb and Tyler over on court number 1 in Group C. Right now, Caleb holds an 11-9 advantage. So our tournament director is directing the tournament over the PA
Tier 2.
here.
Yeah, Tier 2. We still got that going on out here.
Tier 2, Tier 3, we give an opportunity to earn points throughout and keep you playing at a comparable level with competition, which is always nice for those who choose to take advantage of that. Again, American Cornhole Organization, the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole since 2005, headquartered just outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. Frank Gears put it all together, and we continue to add to the legacy that is the Cornhole Dude. And we are proud to bring you the best seats in the house, from the second best seats in the house here courtside at center court underneath the roof of the Owensboro Convention Center as we prepare to come back this way in about 6.5 months for our World Championships for season 18 with half again more people. How about that?
Man, I'll tell you what. You know the difference in that, though. We have a whole week to spread things out. And
yes, we do.
We're not throwing 500 people in here in one day trying to get doubles and singles.
Yeah, including around the pool. But
yeah.
12-9 is Caleb Hurt over Tyler Amos right now in bracket C.
How about Jeb Thomas says Shane won bracket A.
Now look at
So I think that did eliminate Isaac Hurt.
How about
let's talk a little bit about Shane Fretwell.
Well, let's take a look at what's going to happen here.
Nice
first.
bag.
It's a good bag there. He was not able to take the airmail drag, but
picks up 4.
He picks up 4 because Craig leaves 3 up top and snakes them up to the northeast.
What I wanted to say about Shane stayed in the shadows while Amber went and made that run. You know, played for the championship, Women of the Year, won it in Bradenton, Florida, and now look how good Shane's playing.
Doing he's
doing
a great job. He plays a lot like Matt Gammon, a lot of under the radar.
Oh yeah,
he's got stamina and he's got enthusiasm for the game, and you know what? He's put in the work. And
he has.
We heard Craig talk about that when he won the King of Cornhole this past year. He's putting in the work. Come home from work, have dinner, spend some time with the kids, work on homework, and then you get out there and you put in the work.
Absolutely.
And I know your boy Adam at OTT, he's always talking about do the work.
Yeah, he is.
But so many of these players do exactly that. And, we talk about OTT bags, but how about all the other bag sponsors that spent some time with us here over the weekend? IMF and Charlie Case with Lucky's, the Ruthless Bags guys, the folks from
CBC.
CBC.
Let's go ahead and say them.
Cornslinger Bag Company, who are running the action right now on court number 1, where Caleb holds that 12-9 slim lead over Tyler Amos.
And we saw those two battle last night in the Pro
did.
Series, and they're having another one over there tonight. And now we're just going bag for bag now. Oh, Craig, I think Craig thought he left that in short when it left his hand.
He did it, and honestly, I think if there were still 500 people in this room, it might have been short.
Yeah.
But I mean, you feel the cooler air, the humidity has kind of come out of the room, and I think that might have been hung over that front lip.
Absolutely.
Had that been the case. Glad to have Mitchell on board.
Yeah,
Scott Mitchell.
Just fixing to say that. He said we're doing a great job. We appreciate the compliment.
Oh, my goodness. Did he? I didn't even notice.
He did. I saw it back there somewhere. Dennis Lee Stanford, the guy's been giving me a ride around the last couple of weeks. I appreciate him, too. Caitlin Ham, our women's world champion, tuning
Yeah.
in. She was here, had a good showing in the women's yesterday.
Did very nice, and her her bestie and partner, Maddie McBride, took home the women's championship here. Nicely done by these guys who exchanged taters and lockstep down to grab their bags and head back the other way. We head into round number 12 now. Maddie took the women's championship. The aforementioned Isaac Hurt took the juniors championship. And how about Bob Heil in a field of 80 stacked and packed seniors? What a fantastic showing he had, and able to take down your nemesis Johnny Thomas in the finals last night for a purple jersey and a championship in seniors. But it was interesting talking to him today off the side about what it's like to play against somebody like Caleb or some of these young guns who have so many shots. We talked about this last night. You have your go-to shot. It's typically an airmail. If it's not working, well, okay, now what?
You just got to try to slide it in.
Yeah. You got to slide it right up the middle and control the hole. But, with these young guns, it's, okay, well, I got this shot. Okay, well, it's not working. I'm going to roll. Oh, well, the roll's not working. I'm going to cut shot. Okay, well, that's not working. I'm going to, it's just four or five different things. And within the confines of a specific match, if something's not working at the beginning, it may very well come back to them at the end as they run through the cycle. So it's good stuff.
TJ getting him some go-go juice as Craig throws one completely out of play. But Bob, you know what? Bob's sitting right here close to us, and
Heil is still over our shoulder here.
Don't know. And I think Bob has finished his day and left out, but we got to know Bob a little bit this weekend, and he's a great guy, man. He really is.
Plays a lot in Michigan, but hails from Wisconsin. He and his son Brett play a lot together. I'm trying to find the access to that PPR to figure out where these guys are for this game. But
if you'll pull the bracket up, I can show you.
I'll tell you honestly, it's right now, I don't know that either one of them is all that happy with it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're wrapping up. Singles in the D here, so we'll see if we can find the PPR at our fingertips.
Craig has cut into that lead to just 4, 13-9. Right down the center. There's a lot of them on there.
Yeah, it's there's a playoff going on right now, as a matter of fact, that we're going to check into here in a moment. Let's see where we find ourselves.
Nice bag there. Craig threw the get-around bag.
It's good stuff. Throwing those natural kings, and
just a wash there.
13-9 remains the score as TJ has a little bit more pep in his step, it looks like. All right, let's see if we can
13-9.
dig this up and track it for those asking.
Yeah, should be right in there somewhere. It's not showing. Don't know. Nope. I don't know if you don't have that bracket.
There are 64 different things, and since I am not a player and just a talking head,
exactly right,
I can't find it. I don't know where it is, but I would think that if you have access to that information, we'd be more than happy to pass it along. But I thought you were showing me some PPR earlier.
I can show it of the bracket that I was in. I don't know if I can find the other brackets, actually. What bracket are we in here?
Well, this is bracket D. These guys hold tight to 13-9. Round 16 underway. They're having a chat. They've agreed the score is the score. Making sure that they've
still 13-9
submitted and done what needs to be done. They're eyeballing everything here. Maybe they hear us talking about those specific stats.
Yeah. Ooh-wee, is that Scott Mitchell in the house? I'm still looking around. We're getting quiet. We're trying to find this PPR. And we're going to come up with a way to get it. I promise you that. Guess what? Guess what?
All right, so Craig picks up a digit right there, 15 on 10 as they go down. TJ nice enough to gather Craig's bags for him. Yep, let's find out.
Hey, TJ Miller's throwing a 9.94. Craig Ervin is throwing a 9.56.
Well, that would stand to reason as we look at the scoreboard right here.
15 to 10.
So head-to-head right now.
Mm-hmm. They happen to both be in my bracket. So
lucky you.
Yeah.
Which explains why you're sitting here with me, and they're out there right now.
That's right, because they were both in my bracket, and I didn't face either one of them.
No, you didn't. No.
I faced one that thought he was one of them. I can tell you, he didn't miss many bags.
Right. Well, we'll keep an eye on this throughout the course of the remainder of the match as they both battle their way toward the 21 necessary to move on into the semifinal for the singles championship here in Owensboro.
We're into 19 rounds. This is the 19th round. This is a long game.
This is the dogfight we talked about. It's not been pretty, but it's not been careless. We did see some careless throwing earlier today and in a couple of matches, but this one's been very deliberate, very thoughtful, and I gotta figure up and over. TJ has typically a very, very solid airmail, but what he's done now is he's put that natural king, if Ashley sneezes over there on the there it is, goes ahead and drops it down in there.
And he shoots that first one. He knows he can hit one of them.
He knew it was coming. Oh,
nice shot.
Nice answer right there. Good stuff.
TJ grabs a point out of that, though.
Well, we were just about to mention that. He took that shot. He knew he had it. Craig picks up one on 15 on 11, but he took that first one and measured it, like you said.
He did.
Just a little bit too much. You're going to go back and change it because I think you're right. I think that was a
that was a 1 point. That was a 9 on 8 score right there.
For TJ, yeah. So he's going to go back and make the adjustment. 16 on 10.
A lot of people sit around here and keep watching these games, man. People that are in this sport just love this sport. You know that? I mean,
well,
it's like you always say, they're looking for a place to play or something, man. And
yeah, they're either playing or looking for a place to play. Those are the two things that cornhole players do. But I think, you got to love that people's, just appreciate what they're looking at.
Yeah.
We've talked about it in so many other sports. Unless you've played the sport, you don't appreciate how good the best are.
That's right.
At doing it. And I always equate it to World Cup soccer or EPL or something like that. But if you're a golfer and you're watching a PGA major, I mean, if you've played golf, you know how hard. I mean, think about it. Your typical fairway might be 80 yards wide at any given point, and still they give it to you. It's out there. Just take it. Just hit it
Absolutely.
to it. Nope, can't do it. Cannot do it.
Yeah, this board, they give it to you. All you got to do is go right down the center. The same thing,
All right, so 16 on 10 becomes 18 on 10 as TJ picks up a couple more in that fight to get to the semifinal in the singles.
TJ's playing really well right now too.
Keeping up on his stats.
Yeah, over the last couple months, he's been playing really well.
Sure has.
So let's see what they're doing now. You ready?
I'm more than ready.
Okay, 1 second. I'll pull it back up. I got that slow end.
Up and over, and he got it, and he was able to pull the air, get the airmail done without pulling one of TJ's bags in there. Very nicely done. So he's going to pick up 4th spot there, 18 on 14 as Craig works his way down. So now we're
at 9.95 for TJ and a 9.55 for Craig Ervin, and this is round 22.
Well, and I mentioned earlier it wasn't a careless. It's not. It hadn't been pretty.
No.
But it doesn't seem like it's been. Nobody's overextended themselves from an aggressive standpoint, but it hasn't been careless, I don't think, but maybe just a little bit messy. So I think normally you would think you'd see the PPR up over 10 and more approaching 11 when you're getting this deep into the day.
That
but you're
is,
also
TJ
exhaustion.
can end this game. All
Yep.
he's got to do is go in the hole.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. Neither one of these guys mind dirtying the game up either, because they both have.
Up and over.
Oh, and it stayed up, and Craig
just
takes a
misses.
breath of fresh air right there. Come on.
Yeah, a little bit of a thankful posture right there, because after we saw him drain those airmails going the other direction, you had to figure he still had that muscle memory in that road and ready to go. And 19 on 14, and he's only got to win the one, this TJ, because he has to be double dipped. Those Lucky Valors fly out of his hand, and here come the Natural Kings, and see what sort of answer he's got from there. Craig says, yeah, I'll take that middle if you're going to give it to me, and it looks like we may see 8 of those.
Man, that's as close to ending the game as you can possibly get. Now, TJ trying to direct his bag back to the right.
Nicely done there.
Yeah, that was a good bag right there by Craig Ervin.
TJ flips it, grips it, rips it, low, hard push.
Oh, and that was not a bad bag. And Craig is doing the right thing.
Yeah,
go take a look.
Yeah, because it's not. It didn't drop. It's still hanging over in the top. Now, if he tries to flush it, he should be able to take it. He might take everything.
If he blows right there,
but if
I can blow that in.
Yeah, did you see him hold his head just there? Oh boy.
But he's got to get that one to go and have TJ's bag stay up.
Well, and he's got to
he
make
said
sure.
something to TJ. He got TJ smiling.
Yeah,
so
he's got to make sure he doesn't hit it hard enough to drop everything and then go off the back.
I know
as well, because this is. I mean, look at this bag the way. I mean, it doesn't even look like physically it should be sitting there still. It should be on the floor below the board. He's going to go up. Oh, when he does
got
exactly
it to drop.
What we talked about, he drops just that bag and lays one off the backside.
Just 1 point. Hey, saved the game. He is on life support right now, and he's hanging on by a thread.
Oh my goodness! All right,
he is hanging in like a loose tooth, man.
Oh man! Oh man! Whew. 19 on 14.
How many lives does Craig Ervin have right now?
I don't know.
And TJ's asking the same thing.
Pretty good stuff. Well, especially going east to west here before, when he could have hit that airmail, which he knows he's got, and he didn't. It just kind of hooked out there to the right, kind of circled around and stuck up on the 1 o'clock.
Can you give me an update on Caleb and
let's see.
Tyler, because they're still battling over there.
Still going after it.
Oh, and Craig's got another one out of play. And TJ takes a step back. He knows he can't keep giving the King chances.
No, you can't keep doing that.
No. Because the King could turn it around on a dime. Oh, and TJ missed to the right.
He did. He's not going to get that one. So Craig's got to. He's made it tough for himself again.
He just looked over me and gave me a wry smile. Oh, and TJ
boy.
opened it up for some points for Craig.
If he can push that through.
There it is. He does not miss that shot.
Very nicely done. How about that?
19 to 16. He's in striking distance after being about dead.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I saw somebody's face go, uh-oh, over there.
Uh-huh.
Round 25. These guys are battling. And Craig's throwing now like he's got new life.
Well, he did. He's kind of Puss in Boots over here. He's working on number 8.5.
Yeah. Ain't no lie. Oh, and that one just barely got in there. And TJ opens the door once more.
Up and over.
Oh, and that's confidence in your airmail right there. He took no time
for that just a moment ago.
And I think if he would have done the same thing over there a minute ago, he would have done that result right there.
That would have been it. Tyler takes game 1 from Caleb, 21 to 20. Clearly, he has to double dip.
Man, these guys are battling all over Owensboro.
We still have a doubles championship to get to, my friend. We've got a ways to go to get it done.
And we got 3 of the participants still playing in the singles here.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. I think probably what we should have done is given them a giant check and maybe had a masseuse here handy.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
If you get that masseuse here, nice bag by TJ. He backs off. He knows he's got the game. He's just got to finish this time.
Just got to finish it.
Yeah.
Is he going to do what needs to be
And
done?
there it
And he
is.
does. That's going to do it. It was a 1.
What a
and
game.
done for T.J. Miller, 21 on 16, and he takes out the reigning king of Cornhole, who put up a valiant fight in the